When asking AI to build an application, the output usually suffers from a specific failure point. You get chaotic, mismatched interface elements that end up shattering into bland templates. It feels generic, and that lack of polish quickly breaks trust. Taking those unsystematized AI designs and exporting them directly into functional code makes the problem worse. The typography breaks, the spacing shifts, and the layout logic falls apart. We are going to bypass that completely. By the end of this walkthrough, we will build a live, professionally designed travel application from scratch using 2 hidden Google tools that handle both the design and the code. Moving from vague text descriptions to a locked visual framework stops the AI from guessing. This approach addresses the design bottleneck by providing the model with a rigid structure to follow. The first step happens in Google Stitch. You set up the project parameters by selecting the web option, typing out your base prompt, and choosing the Gemini reasoning model. This diagram shows a central hub branching outward to lock down specific color hexes, typography weights, and spacing grids. This foundational rulebook establishes visual consistency. These variables map simultaneously onto different pages, ensuring your landing page and complex dashboard match perfectly. While the layout is consistent, text-based aesthetic prompts still have a major limitation. Commands like "make it modern" or "give it a clean vibe" yield unpredictable results. To fix this, use URL cloning. Submit a reference website URL instead of describing an aesthetic. The reference page dissolves into raw data points, extracting exact hex codes, fonts, and padding, and pipes directly into the central hub, training the AI through aesthetic cloning. Stitch captures all of this extracted information in a design.md file. Think of this file as a portable styling translator that coding environments can read and apply. Extracting aesthetic data directly from a URL removes the AI's guesswork. This process provides a high-quality baseline grounded in existing design logic. The first version generated is rarely perfect. A common error at this stage is regenerating the entire application from scratch, just to fix a single localized layout flaw, hoping the next version turns out better. Instead, use the micro-edit workflow. If a specific element, like your hero text, is unreadable, you isolate it. You describe the exact issue, prompt Stitch to add a dark overlay, and apply a surgical fix without destroying the rest of the design system. You can also use the variation generation feature to explore different layouts for a single section. Once you pick the best structure, you delete the rejected layouts to maintain absolute focus in your workspace. Now that the design is locked, you need to validate its logic. The instant prototype capability allows you to test specific interactive behaviors, like navigating through tabs or scrolling the itinerary. This illustrates the difference between looking at a static image and engaging with a responsive prototype. Watch the complex interface cleanly collapsing and reflowing from a wide horizontal orientation into a compact vertical layout, adapting seamlessly across varying device screen sizes. Professional design requires you to test structural logic and user flow through interactive prototyping. A pleasing picture is useless if the flow fails in practice. Handing off a finished design to a coding environment is often where visual fidelity and developer intent break apart. To bridge this gap, you use a seamless export pipeline. By clicking Export in Stitch, the entire project moves directly into the Google AI Studio environment. This diagram shows the translation process. On the left is the design.md file, and on the right is the front-end code. As the horizontal lines snap together, the code adopts the exact spacing, typography, and color variables, maintaining the design's perfect integrity. With the static UI securely imported, you prompt the AI Studio to build real back-end logic. You instruct it to add functionality for a user to type destinations and select specific dates, and execute a full search across the application. Based on those specific inputs, the application is now generating dynamic outputs. It delivers a real, functional travel itinerary mapped directly to the user's search parameters. The final infrastructure step is clicking Publish on the platform. Once you connect a cloud billing account, the system generates a live, publicly accessible URL. The historical chasm between a mock-up and a live deployed product was once a significant financial barrier. These integrated tools provide a path across it. We have moved from a blank text prompt to a fully deployed functional web application in a single sequence. It is important to clarify the limitations of these tools. They do not possess human taste, and they are not intended to replace senior design talent. The value proposition is for non-technical founders. By providing a predictable workflow, these tools raise the baseline for what independent creators can build alone. Because execution is no longer bottlenecked by the cost of manual coding, your role changes. You move from being the manual builder to the strategic director.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Subscribe to AI Skills Learn for more awesome content. And don't forget to like and share this video.